A run for the first time here with Jordan James. And he shows off those strong legs running through one tackle. Give him a gain of 8.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
From the 33, here's 2nd and a couple. They'll stick to the run, and it's James again. And nothing's doing there. Only back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be an early 3rd down coming up.
Great job here by this linebacker, Mike. There was no reading and reacting. From the snap, he was attacking. Meets the ball carrier right at the line of scrimmage. No gain.
Trying to avoid the early 3 and out. They face 3rd and a yard. Try and run here with James. And he's only going to be able to get back to the line. That's all. 3 plays to start. Quick 4th down.
So it's a pretty manageable 3rd down. So they really have the option to run or pass. So they decide to keep the ball on the ground, which I don't mind as long as you've made the decision already that you're willing to use 4th down to pick up the rest of the yards. If not, I think that's a big mistake.
Patriots ready for the punt. Back deep, Jahan Dotson. That's fielded at about the 18. That's a nice job of making things more manageable for this offense as he takes it back beyond the 25-yard line. First carry for Saquon Barkley. Up the sideline to the 40. And he is out of bounds. That run good for a dozen. And a very quick 1st down.
Really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up 1st downs without having to get to 3rd down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
And he does not want to go down. Somehow he turned that into a gain of 6.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical gain here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
Now Jalen Hurts on 2nd down. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The linebacker, Keon White, getting in there to bring him down. His 1st sack of the season.
Well, Mike, the other day we heard how the offensive coordinator wanted to start fast offensively, but here so far, it's been the pass rush and the defense who's gotten out to the quick start.
73, 180.
On 3rd down, it's Hurts. He's got his man, it's Smith. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. Hurts finding Smith, and an Eagle, 1st down.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
They'll run it here with Saquon. And that play going nowhere. The defense all over that one. They'll bring him down for a big loss.
This play here, Mike, is just all about the get-off of the defensive line. Watch how fast they go when that ball is snapped. Nowhere for this running back except to go down for a loss.
So after the loss on first, here's second and 14.
Alpha, alpha, alpha. 180, 180. Go silver, ready? Crown left, Yanni. Crown left, Yanni. Delta.
Now Hurts taking a shot downfield for Smith. And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Ball's incomplete. Devontae Smith, the intended receiver. And it's going to bring up a third down.
They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ends it up being a wasted down.
Great, set. 180, 180.
Third and long for Hurts. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
And we won't see a return here. This is going to be marked down inside the 15. Slot man in motion right. He's got his big target. That's Isaiah Likely. And he's going to be taken down inside the 40-yard line. So a big one there to start the drive. It's a gain of 49.
How about that for your first catch of the game? I mean, to be able to attack the defense with your very first grab really sets things up nicely for the rest of the game. So defensively, they need to tighten up a little bit on the back end, because I promise you that's not going to be the last time they call his number.
They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. Here's a 2nd and 6. In motion goes Likely. May to throw on 2nd down. That's the versatile Jordan James. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. 12 yards on that hookup. First down, New England.
A gain of 12. First down, New England.
Crazy.
Out of the gun, here's May. A throw right side is intercepted. And the Eagles will take over at their own 14-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
Great, set. 180, 180.
On the ground, Barkley to start the drive. And he'll get about 5.
Taken down at the 19-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. So that'll do it for a fast-moving first quarter of play. 0-0 is the score. And we're back in Philly in a moment. Eagles in possession to start the second quarter. They have it, 2nd and 4 coming up.
Great. Crowd left, Yanni. 180.
They'll run straight ahead with Barkley. And he'll be taken down just shy of the 30, but that is good enough for a first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
He'll get this complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line. Big-time play with Hurts and Brown. 31 yards.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
Opening carry of the game, it's J.K. Dobbins. He is tough to bring down. They finally do. Somehow he manages to get back to the line of scrimmage. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
41-yard line.
Now Hurts. Now a screen set up for Barkley. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
3rd and 10.
Great, set. Right anyway, Delta.
On play action, Hurts. Downfield, got him, and he's got it. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. That's his first reception of the ball game, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on 3rd down. Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it to the pylon. He's in. Saquon Barkley, touchdown Philadelphia. First touchdown of the game for the NFL's leader in rushing TDs.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their 2nd possession.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. This will be returned from the 6. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin. Here's May to throw it on 1st down. Catch is made by Romeo Doubs. And he'll be taken down up around the 32-yard line. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a 1st down. Throwing now is May. Oh, the blitz gets there quickly, and down he goes. Jalen Carter in there to drop him as he registers sack number 4 on the season.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. On play action, here's May. A throw left side, going to be intercepted. Picked off by Andrew Makuba. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And at this point on the sideline, Mike, it just has to feel like deja vu. I mean, really, the last two drives, same story. Continuing to drive, have something brewing, and then you just stall out in the exact same fashion. You can't put the ball in harm's way. You're not going to win a lot of football games if you do.
Here's a handoff to Barkley. Can he get away? No! He's going to be taken down behind the line.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Goes brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
It's a gain of 4.
Really nice timing on that slant route. You can tell the quarterback and the wide receiver are completely on the same page, and when executed at that level, it's virtually impossible to stop.
On third down, here's Hurts. He'll get that out to Barkley. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remaining. First half in a 7-0 game. We'll come back to Philadelphia right after this. The field goal unit staying put. They're going to line up and go for this on fourth down. And that is not going to work. It is incomplete. They go for it on fourth and wind up turning it over on down.
And here we have a real gutsy call here, Mike, early in this game offensively. I think you're giving up a surefire field goal attempt. But at the same time, you're demonstrating to your players, hey, offense, I have a lot of trust in you. And let's see if they have this same approach as the rest of this game plays on.
And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
You see so many teams wait till third down to execute their screen game. But I like in this case, the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on first down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screenplay still in the back of their head.
And he'll get past the marker. So he's got a first down on that gain of 5.
A gain of 6. That's good for our Patriots. First down. First and 10 at the 28.
He'll go play action with May. Oh, no chance there. Under a heavy rush, he goes down. Now the Patriots going to use their first timeout, and they'll get together prior to the second down play. In motion goes Dobbs. On second down, it's May. That's caught downfield. Dobbs. They get 20 on the connection. Good for a Patriots first down.
It's a gain of 20. And the Patriot first down.
Working out of the gun, it's May. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
All right, so the ball falls incomplete, but I think what it does now, Mike, is it allows you to stop the clock, get in the huddle, take a deep breath, and now your play caller has to give you the best play. Go get points here before the half and try to build something going into halftime. Throwing
on second down, May. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down. New England going to take their second timeout. They'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this first half. 3rd and 7. May to the air once more. This one complete to Washington. And he's very close to a first down, out of bounds, right at the marker. Spot is just a little short, so it is 4th down. They'll go with the sneak. And he's going to have the Pats first down as he pushes forward for a couple on 4th and inches.
I love this call, Mike. You're basically asking yourself, can your offense beat this defense? And they know exactly what play is coming. And I'll tell you the answer, it's an emphatic yes. They run the quarterback sneak right up the gut, and they turn 4th down into a first.
Throwing on 1st and 10 is May. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
Operating from the shotgun, it's May. He's going to look for the home run ball. And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
Throwing on 3rd down is May. That is knocked away downfield, incomplete. He made sure not to let the receiver get behind him. 3rd down stop sets up 4th down.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. Truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
And this is no good. Could not get it on target. And they are not able to draw closer.
You have to give them credit, Mike. I mean, that shows a lot of faith in your kicker because that is an ambitious effort from that distance.
Hey! Good. Crowd left Yeti. Trimmer. Hey, 73, like a Hornet.
Hurts to the air on 1st down. Taking a shot downfield for Smith. And he's in. Devontae Smith. Touchdown, Eagles. That touchdown #1 for him on the year.
You hear coaches, you hear commentators, everybody talks about that middle 4, Mike, the final 2 minutes of the 2nd quarter and the first 2 minutes of the 3rd quarter. Here they are now. They go down and they steal a late touchdown to end the half. Remember, they're going to get the ball first coming out of the break.
Final second now of this first half as this one is away. From the 6, here comes a return. And he's going to be taken down. That is going to do it for us in this first half. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
This drive starts at the 21. It's first and 10. They'll start on the ground with Barkley. And that'll go for a gain of about 4. Jordan Battle up from the safety spot makes the play.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5.
So, from the 26-yard line, here is second and 5. He'll give it to Dobbins. And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. Good for an Eagles first down.
We've seen this trend throughout the league, Mike. Offensively, everyone wants to have depth at the running back position. Yeah, it's great to have one guy, but if you can have 2 or 3 that can all come in and contribute on the ground, that's the goal, and we're seeing it here.
Pickup, moving it across the 40. We'll give him 6 on that play.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. It's a pickup of 6.
From the 43, it's second and 3. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. A pass caught by Saquon. They're going to work this down inside the 45. Give them 14 on that one. First down, Philadelphia.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
They run out of the gun with Barkley. Running room hard to come by as he'll get ahead for a yard. Harder that time. There to make the play.
A gain of a yard. Brings up second and 9 at the 41-yard line.
From the 41, here's second down and 9.
Hey, let's go. Trimmer. Kyle up, Yanni.
And before the snap, we have a whistle, and this could very well be a false start.
Kyle up, Yanni. Great snap. Hey, easy, 63, bad.
Now Jalen Hurts on second down. That's complete to his big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
Probably took him a little bit longer than they would have preferred, but he finally gets on the board. First catch, first touch. Here as we start the second half.
They'll try to run here with Barkley.
I think if they didn't get it there, even with the lead, I think that coach is telling them, hey, this is 4 down territory. But that's all for not now, because after that good blocking up front, he picks up a fresh set of downs.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Here's first and 10.
Great. Trimmer.
Once again, it's Barkley. And wow, tough to bring down that time. Search Marching forward for a pickup of 6. Second down.
A 7-yard pickup.
He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense, and right now it's one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
180, 180. No touch.
Here's Dobbins. And he'll get it down to the 12. And that'll give him a new set of downs from in close.
And the offensive line does a really nice job winning this play at the point of attack. And once he got the ball, all he had to really do was just find a crease and hit it, and he's able to pick up the first down.
No touch. 180, 180. No touch.
On 1st and 10, it's Barkley. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
Back's doing everything in his power to try to get that ball around the edge to the boundary, but just great pursuit there by this linebacker, staying with his angles, running through contact, and he makes the play behind the line.
Get this out wide to Dillon. And he will win the race to the pylon. He's in. A.J. Dillon. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Greg, nothing changed at halftime. They come right out to start this third quarter and pick up where they left off.
Well, I think this defensive coordinator is going to think back to his halftime speech, Mike, because whatever adjustments he thought they made, it obviously didn't resonate. What we saw happen in the first half, they picked right back up here to start the third quarter, and at this point, the offense has hit its stride, and they continue to pull away.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. This will be returned from the 6. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's May. Oh, a teardrop throw there off his back foot. It's complete. And he is out of bounds all the way down at the 35-yard line. A big play to kick off this drive. 39 yards. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Here goes, sir. Here goes, sir. 5. Crazy.
To throw is May. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down. A gain of 15 and a first down. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Now a give to James running right. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there. So, 3 quarters now in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. 4th quarter begins on the ground. Tough to bring down, and somehow he manages to get 4 yards out of that.
So I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
Out of the gun, here's May. Look at that one to James. It's complete. And he's got the first down. A great job looking at engaging where the marker is and getting there to set up 1st and goal.
1st and goal, New England.
Here's James to the 5-yard line. Now 2nd down and goal. May going to look to throw. They set up the screen to James. And he will get into the end zone. Jordan James. Touchdown, New England. It's his 3rd touchdown catch this year. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the 4th quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a 2-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. Out of the gun, they give it to Barkley. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line. 13 yards to start that drive. And a quick 1st down.
So when you're evaluating the impact of a team's run game, I think it's important at the end of the game to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for? But more importantly, when did those yards come? Did I run for those yards in the 4th quarter, which typically means I had to lead? That's the sign of a successful run game, as opposed to getting a lot of meaningless yards early in the game.
They'll stay on the ground with Barkley. And some good footwork there. He'll take this forward for a gain of 8.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense, and that's exactly what they've been able to do.
From the 43, here's 2nd down and 2. Now, this looks like a design run. Oh, what a run. Down inside the 30-yard line. That one's good for 29.
And this is the point of the game, Mike, where you really can start leaning on your run game and try to close this game out. You've got the lead, you're in the 4th quarter, and they're able to pop off a big run.
And the big back, A.J. Dillon. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and goal.
Great. Hey, easy, 63.
A shotgun snap now to Hurts. That'll be taken in by Barkley. And he'll get about 3 here on 2nd down before he's out of bounds.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's 3rd down.
Trimmer. Delta.
From the shotgun, it's Hurts. In trouble, and down he goes. Keion White. He's pinned to drop him for a sack, and that will bring up 4th down. Here's Jake Elliott now to try the field goal. This is going to be a 51-yard attempt. And that is no good. He missed it. And this will stay a 2-possession game.
They're just trying to extend the lead here, and this is definitely one they're going to want to have back.
Here's 1st and 10. Now May. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Andrew McCoy. tackle. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
It's really a disappointing performance. I'm a little surprised, Mike, that he continues to put the ball in danger this often. I mean, to make a couple mistakes early on, that happens, but at some point you got to make a correction, and until he does, this defense just continues to make him pay.
63, Kyle up Yeti.
Hurts looking to throw on first down. Open man left side is Brown. He's got it. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. Big time play with Hurts and Brown. 31 yards.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
No touch that. No touch.
Here's Barkley. And he's going to be taken down. And that'll take us to the 2-minute warning.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Ball right on the 5-yard line. Second down and goal.
Hey, let's go, let's go, let's go. Trimmer. No touch.
One more time, they try Barkley. And he is going the wrong way. Tackled back at the 7.
He was taken down.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on third down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
They'll run with Barkley. And this defense standing tall in the red zone. They stop it for no gain. And now it's 4th and goal. Now the Patriots going to use their first timeout. Get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to go in this one. He makes up for the earlier miss. This time, the kick is good. And the Eagles have run out to a 24-7 lead.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
From 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. Throwing is May. This is taken in by Dobbs. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches. At the 34-yard line.
May to throw on 2nd down. He's going to take a shot down the field. That one knocked away. It is incomplete. Very good job defensively. Stayed right with him. And will bring up 3rd down. To throw now, May. Again, working deep downfield. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because, think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball. You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
The defense can stop it twice more as the kneel down comes. So it's a win here for the Eagles. They continue to be the hottest team in the NFL. Here in the first couple of months of the season,